What's up, NBA fans? Dom2K on the mic, and this is a new video set I'm going to be doing. I don't even know what I'm going to call it yet because the game just ended. I'm probably going to call it something like quick notes because that's exactly what they are. It's quick notes after every, the important NBA games that I watch. I do have a TV in my room so I can keep up with the NBA season. Like, I can't stay and watch every game. Like right now I am while I'm recording this, watching a little bit of the Pelicans and Warriors. Then I gotta head out to the library and I have to go get something to eat because there isn't shit to eat in my dorm room and I'm starving. So yeah, I'm just gonna run off some notes that I took during the game, and it's a good way to interact with y'all too, so we can talk about the game because I figure a lot of y'all probably keep up with the games the way I do. You don't just play 2K. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started because these videos, they're meant to be like no skin off my back, very quick renders, very easy to make. So yeah, I'm trying to release them after the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this for the Bulls and Cavs. And first thing I'm gonna put here, I'm still scared shitless for Rose's health. I don't know if you guys watched it, but there were 2 injury scares with Rose already. First game of the season. The first one, I don't think anybody caught. It's like Rose, he came down, I saw him grab his hip, didn't know what happened. It was after a layup. The second one was a bit more scary because he started limping. They did a replay of it and it turned out to just be a little small ankle jam. I mean, it's probably happened to all of us, but point remains. I mean, this dude has had 3 knee surgeries now. I think we all get scared no matter where an injury is for Derrick Rose, whether it's on his ankle, foot, knee, because by now any kind of damage to his lower body has to be crippling for his body and his mind. And y'all know Derrick Rose is my favorite player, so I'm pulling for him. I'm not one of the people who are always joking about him, but on the good side, he did have a great game. He had 18 points and 5 assists, I believe he ended with. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, 18 points and 5 assists. He played a good game, got to the rim a lot, and I'm excited, to see if he can get back to his 2011 form, because I heard this summer that he was back to his 2011 form up there with Westbrook. That's going to remain to be seen because that 2011 form was crazy athletic, always dunking, so we're going to see. But anyways, yeah, that's my first note for the game. I just had to go ahead and get that one out. I am scared shitless for Derrick Rose's health. Okay, the next one. I like Chicago's offense. As we all know, they have a good new coach, Fred Hoiberg. I hope I said that right. They actually opted to bring Noah off the bench now, and they got Morotic starting, which, I kind of agree with because this is kind of what the NBA is now. Big men are non-existent. What you got is a bunch, as I said, that Draymond Green just knocked down a three-pointer. You got power forwards and centers out there standing on a three-point mid-range line. Spreads out the offense, and I think that's really good when you have somebody like Derrick Rose who basically lives inside now, because his three-point percentage is in the trash right now, so he's always driving inside. You got somebody to spread the floor right there, but I really like the motion that I saw too on their offense today. I was paying attention to a lot of the cuts, a lot of the passes. It just looks smoother than last time we saw them, when they were in the playoffs and the ball just stuck and they had no clue what to do. Like, I like the offense a lot better. Hopefully, that was a very nice pass to Steph Curry. My bad, I'm watching the game at the same time, but anyways, yeah, I like the Bulls offense. I think that's something for you Chicago Bull fans to look forward to, because we all know that scoring points has been their biggest problem for basically ever now. I know y'all really wanted Melo a couple of years ago, didn't happen. So yeah, the new coach is looking pretty good for y'all. Within that offense, I am worried about Pau Gasol. You saw Pau Gasol came up with a very, very clutch block against LeBron James to end the game. Oh no, Steph Curry didn't. I was about to say he pulled up from. Okay, my bad. I'm distracted. This is unprofessional. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about Gasol because today's game, he looked kind of like his last year in Los Angeles, where he was standing at the top of the key a lot, wasn't really ever posting up, and that's really a lot of why he left LA, because they just didn't really do much for him in the offense. Now, granted, it is the first game. I think he only had, 2 points and 2 rebounds in this game. Let me confirm that again really quickly. Yeah, he only had 2 points and 2 rebounds, but he did come up with a major 6 block shots, which I don't even know when that happened, honestly. Like, I only caught the last one where he stuffed LeBron, so that was a really good defensive play, saved the game. A little bit worried about that, but like I said, first night, we're going to see how it goes. Okay, now I just want to move to the Cavaliers just really quickly. I had some things I wanted to say about them. First of all, props to LeBron James for, almost effortlessly getting a triple-double, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. I was watching the game, and he really didn't look like he was working that hard, and he still almost made that happen. Best player in the game today. But here's what I want to say about Cleveland. Cleveland. First of all, especially while Kyrie Irving is out, I want to see Kevin Love integrated into this offense more. I think one thing, when we see big threes get together, one guy always takes the hit. Like when it was in Miami, Bosh, his numbers took the hit. When it was Boston, Ray Allen's numbers kind of went down. Kevin Love, it was understandable last year. His numbers went down because he was playing with two ball handling superstars. I think some people took that to mean that he wasn't a superstar anymore himself because he wasn't getting the same touches he got in Minnesota, when really it was just Cleveland's offense, the way they set it up. He's always on the three-point line surfing. LeBron and Kyrie are taking care of business. His numbers took a hit. That's what happened. But right now, Kyrie Irving and Shumpert is out. LeBron James and Kevin Love can run some beautiful, beautiful offense together. I think we kind of tend to forget Kevin Love. What was he averaging? Like 26 points and like 12 or 14 rebounds just a couple of years ago. He can still be that guy, but when I watched the game tonight, it was almost like for most of the game, they forgot Kevin Love was out there. Like I saw he hit a couple of threes, but most of the time the offense looked really jumbled. They didn't know what they were doing, and Kevin Love just was not getting the touches I want to see him get. So I want to see him integrated into the offense more, definitely while Kyrie Irving is out. Props to Mo Williams. This is something to be excited about if you're a Cavs fan. If you're a Cavs fan, you should be looking at the fact that you're going to get Kyrie Irving back one day this season, and you're going to have Mo Williams coming off your bench. Mo played amazing tonight. 37 minutes. He shot 7 for 15 and had 19 points. He was on fire, and he had 7 assists too, so he was on fire. He's looking just like he did basically, when Cleveland had him the first time, but except when it comes playoff time, assuming you guys are healthy, you're going to have him behind Kyrie Irving. So this brings me to my next point. Yeah, Cleveland kind of still sort of owns the East by a mile, and it's not even close. Can we just be real for a second? If you watch that game, Cleveland just almost beat Chicago by screwing around for 2 quarters. They didn't show up in the first half. The offense was jumbled. There was nothing good going on at all. They were having these long droughts. They came into the second half, and they almost won the game in the second half. But not only that, they're not healthy right now. They don't have Kyrie Irving. They don't have Shumpert. And I'm just looking at that like, okay, but Chicago's at full strength, and Chicago just lost the playoff series last year to the Cavs with basically just LeBron James there. So I'm looking at it now like, okay, there's, they come back to this season, you're playing the first game. Chicago, they didn't play the greatest game themselves because Pau Gasol, I think we're going to see more from him too. But you get to that point where you're like, yeah, Cleveland, this isn't that, we all know this is not the Cleveland that this isn't the final version, neither in their play nor in their health. This is not the final version we're going to see by about May. In my humble opinion, I still got the Cavs owning the East by a mile just based off of that. I think, the East is not a good conference. We all know that by now. It's basically a 2-man race. If you believe in Miami Heat's health, it's definitely 3 because the Heat have a deep enough roster to pull this off. But yeah, I'm just kind of looking at that like, yeah, the Cavs really almost fucked around and won that game. I thought at the end LeBron was going to pull up for 3 because that block was disrespectful by Gasol. It really was. And I told my friend, I was like, yeah, if I'm LeBron James, I'm running to the 3-point line. I got to get that one back right now. If I lose, I'm just going to have to hold the L because I can't get blocked like that and half the game, and I was going to go for the win. But anyways, yeah, just my opinion. I really think Cleveland still owns the East because I'm just looking at where we are now versus where we're going to be by the end of the season. Assuming both teams are healthy, I think Cleveland will win that by a long shot because they almost just won this game. Didn't play good. It wasn't healthy. So, whatever. It's up for interpretation. Is that all I wanted to talk about? Yeah. Just a couple of more things. Literally 2 more things. One, I'm actually wondering, is this the beginning of the end for LeBron James? Now, you're like, what? He almost had a triple-double tonight. Okay, but I shouldn't have said at the beginning of the end. That was really fucking dramatic. But I was looking at it during the game. LeBron was sitting there, had the towel wrapped around him. He just got back injections, for you guys that don't know. He's had some lingering back issues. He is 30 years old, and once you hit the 3-0, that's when everything is like, okay, you're starting to see the top of the hill, and it's like you might start going down pretty soon. We all know LeBron James is dependent on, crazy athleticism, speed, and all that stuff that really tears up your body throughout time. So, who knows how fast it's going to wear out. Now, obviously, he had an awesome game tonight, but this is the first time LeBron has ever looked human because you watch LeBron throughout his career. I mean, what injuries has he had besides like some maybe minor ankle sprains? He had an elbow one time. He's had nothing that's really caused him any kind of agony until now, and he's 30. So, that's I'm just throwing that out there. And then the Thompson drain. Now, Tristan Thompson tonight, look, because I never really talked to you guys about his contract. He had 12 rebounds and 2 points. I'm sorry, I respect his hustle on the rebounds. He's an excellent rebounder. There's no question about that. Showed it in the finals last year. But good Lord, every time I look on the court, I cannot help but see a drain with money going down it. That's what I see when I look at Thompson, because $82 million for a guy that just rebounds, it's so one-dimensional. You see what I mean? Like, when I think of a guy who's worth almost $100 million, like, you got to be able to do a lot. You got to at least be able to, like, be if you were just a rebounder, you got to be an elite defender at that to get that type of money. But when I think about $100 million, you know, he got 82, but that's close to 100. I'm thinking of a guy that is the full package. I mean, he can get you buckets, and you got to be at least an all-star. And I'm looking at that like, damn, Cleveland just signed this guy for $82 million, 5 years for some rebounds. Like, bro, what I'm really looking at is down the road. Like, what if 3 years from now things aren't working out with him and the team? You want to trade him, you can't trade Thompson anywhere. No one's going to take on that contract. And I really think that Cleveland let LeBron punk them into this, basically. I mean, we all know LeBron left the first time because Cleveland wouldn't get him the help that he needed. Now it's just like, man, they're just tossing all kinds of money at anybody LeBron likes so that, you know, he doesn't leave again, obviously. But whew, I just had to say that. No disrespect to Thompson. His hustle is amazing out there on the rebounding, but $82 million for some rebounds, it just bothered me as a man to look at that. Just look at that tonight. Like, wow, this dude is making $82 million. I think he's like, when he tried a hook shot and then he airballed one shot, I was like, wow, $82 million right there. I'm not gonna say no more about that. So yeah, those are the points that I want to go over tonight really quick. The worried for Rose's health. Think the Cavs still own the East. I like the Bulls offense, worried about Gasol. I like Noah's energy off the bench, but yeah, you know, he got a really, really bad knee to his knee tonight, and I've had a knee to my thigh before, and I couldn't walk for a few days. I got a contusion in my thigh, so I'm really hoping his knee is okay, because you know that can you just saw that in the finals last year. I think Kyrie broke his kneecap the same exact way that Joakim Noah just bumped his knee into, I can't remember. I think it was, I don't know who that was driving to the rim. But yeah, anyways, I want to see them integrate Kevin Love. I'm wondering, you know, is LeBron starting to look a little bit human? Thompson drain and the Mo effect. That's all I have to say about this Bulls-Cavs game. I'm going to stick around for a little bit of the Pelicans and Golden State, but honestly, I got stuff to do tonight and I got to eat, so I probably won't do a quick notes for that game. But let me know what you thought in the comment sections. You know, tell me what you thought about the game. You know, I'll respond back to your comments. And when you're done with that, check out the trailer for Golden. That's my new series. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm not going to ruin it and tell you the team that I'm playing with. It's the last video I posted. Successor to the Three Kings of New York. It's going to be a really, really fun series. I'm completely looking forward to it. I'm in the process of roster building right now. Just basically what I did a lot of the day today that I wasn't in class. I was that I just wasn't in my room. When I was in my room, I was roster building. You know, I'm trying to like find a little time to do that whenever I can. So, oh my God, this dude Curry is ridiculous. How many threes is that already? This little fucker's on fire already. The game just started. 7 minutes in, he's on fire. All right, well, yeah, anyways, that's all I have. Go check out Golden, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video.